in time. Someone please come quick, she done broke her heart again. And I didn't mean to go this far with her, cause she was just a friend. No, I'm not going back, not this time.
Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below at the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom-made and tailor-fitted for your situation, make sure y'all book a session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so please do not let that deter you from booking a session. If you do not see your desired date or time, make sure y'all send me an email. That way I can get y'all scheduled, because I do weekend and evening sessions, but they are upon request. So make sure y'all tap in and send me an email. Today I want to talk to y'all. I forgot my other shit. If you want to donate to the channel, make sure y'all check out the video description. I have PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. You're not required to, but if you find it on your heart to do so, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the donations so far, and I appreciate all the support. Make sure y'all also check out my performance video for my song Regret Radio. It is about my narcissistic experience, and it is off my pop project Supernova, which is about my narcissistic experience in its entirety. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. If you need a soundtrack for your healing journey, make sure y'all check out Supernova by Terrell Andretti. If you hear music at the beginning of the video, that is my music. So if you're looking for a sample to see how it sounds, that is me. So y'all make sure y'all leave me some critique, leave me a review, let me know what y'all think. Today I want to talk to y'all about how can the narcissist do this to you? How can they move like they move? How can they act like they act with no remorse and not a blink of an eye? How can they go that low and that dirty? And I tell y'all, the reason why so many people stay stuck on this is because they don't understand how somebody can move that way. And the thing is, I tell people, instead of trying to understand how they can move that way, it's understanding that they are moving that way. I'm gonna say that again. Instead of spending so much time trying to figure out how somebody can do something, understand that they are. Because what happens is you try to compare everybody to you and how you would function. And since it's not how you function, and this is a positive, this can be a positive and a negative. But most of the times I see it as a negative, because people think that everybody should be like them. And it is completely false. It is the furthest thing away from the truth. And this is why a lot of people aren't compatible. This is why a lot of people sabotage relationships, because you want somebody that does exactly what you do, so you can continue doing exactly what you do. That's on the negative scale of it. But speaking more on the positive side, individuals, you know, we deal with narcissists, and we look at them and we're like, I would never do that to them. I would never move like that. I would never do that. So why would they do that? Why would they do that? And these are natural human reactions, right? But the thing is, this also causes a lot of people not to be able to move on, and also not to be able to leave the relationship. Because a lot of people won't make a move until they figure some shit out. And in life, I'm telling you, you don't have to believe it. I honestly don't give a damn if you do or not. But everything is not going to be figured out. Everything is not going to be mapped out. There's not always going to be a clear next step. Sometimes in life, you just gonna have to make a move. And then the next step will appear after that. And you don't have to believe this, but this is how God works. He never just tells you what to do next. He don't tell you to do that. Now, there are some people, they might have spiritual gifts, whatever. He might give them whatever, but he don't tell you exactly what to do. He might give you a warning of what not to do, but sometimes you're going to have to make a move, and then he's going to tell you what to do after you make that move, because he gives you free will. Hey, you can stay in this situation if you want to, but I'm going to continue to warn you, hey, this ain't what I told you to do. So sometimes you're going to have to leave. You ain't going to know what's next. But once you leave, what's next will pop up. And what's next is not always a fucking person. It might be a job. It might be a career. It might be a project. So we spend so much time wondering how can they do these things, and we take the focus off of they are actually doing these things. Because the thing is, I don't want, if somebody cheats on me, right? I don't want to know, well, how can she do this? How can she, whatever. It might cross my mind, but I'm immediately going to, she violated. It don't matter why she did. I honestly don't give a damn why. All I care about is what you done. Especially something of that magnitude. And we are speaking of along the lines of things like abuse and cheating and stuff like that. So, yes, that's all that matters. The act of what was done. Because you telling me why you cheated, it does nothing for me, but keeps me stuck. Because now I'm sitting there, instead of getting my shit and getting the fuck on, I'm sitting there trying to figure out a problem that's not even mine. You have to deal with why you cheated, not me. My job is to get my shit and get the fuck away from you. So you start figuring shit out for them. No, let them deal with that. They made a decision, let them deal with the consequences. Because a lot of people like making decisions, and they like the authority of making decisions. They like the independence of making decisions, but they hate the consequences. Because there are people walking this earth that think decisions shouldn't come with consequences. Because they hate the way consequences feel. Narcissists move like this. They think that they should be able to do what they want, when they want, how they want it, and should not be penalized for it. When people use the word penalize, that is code word for I don't want to accept accountability. Because they don't like the feeling. We have to stop getting so caught up in how they're able to do something and understand that they are doing this. Because again, I feel like that keeps us stuck, because we're sitting there trying to figure out a problem that has already answered itself. Well, damn, why are they cheating? Why are they? It don't matter. They cheated. What you finna do? Because I feel like that prolongs action. When you're sitting there continuously trying to figure something out, that prolongs action. They cheated on you. You sitting there for hours, days, weeks, months. Man, how could they cheat? How could they do this? And you still there. And now you're torturing yourself because you're trying to figure out why they did something to you that you know should prompt your exit. You know it's wrong. It don't matter why it's wrong. It's wrong. Do you ask fire why it's hot? Hell no, but it burns, and you're going to move your fucking hand if you burn your hand. Man, why is this so hot? No, you're going to move your fucking hand. I would hope. I would fucking hope. Man, this shit hot. Move your hand. Man, why is this shit burning like a damn dodo burger? Understand what's being done. Stop trying to figure out how. Stop trying to figure out why. You can do that afterwards. And again, let me clarify this, because I know it's somebody in the comments somewhere, somebody watching this video somewhere, and they just itching to validate themselves. You can do that after you make a move. Because now there's nothing, it's not paralyzing. It's not prolonging. It's not interfering. You know what I mean? A lot of people use this and prolong shit. Oh, why are they doing this? Why do I feel like, why? Okay, you can do that after you leave. Or does that now hide the fact that you're prolonging leaving? So now, when you put that action first and put the whys and the back and forth shit on the back burner, now it exposes your inability to leave. Now it exposes your inability to make action. Because a lot of people hide behind their emotions to prevent making action. Do y'all get that? A lot of people hide behind their feelings to prevent making a move. Okay, what you finna do about it? Man, my life sucks. Okay, cool. What you finna do about it? Man, I hate my job. Understandable. What you finna do about it? Oh, I thought I would be able to sit here and talk about it for a week. Nah, what you gonna do about it? Because a lot of us don't understand. We're addicted to having a problem. To the point where we start creating our own fucking problems. Problems don't exist, but because there is a need for constant stimulation, okay, this makes me feel like I'm alive. Now we're creating a problem. Because, okay, them cheating on you, that's not a problem. That's a solution. I'ma leave. But you trying to figure out why they cheated on you, now you've created a problem that you feel like you have to solve. And if you feel like you have to solve a problem, you're not going to leave until you solve the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop creating problems for you to solve before you make a move. You know what they did, you know it's wrong, you know it hurt you. What are you finna do? Well, nah, first I gotta figure out why they did it. You're creating a problem that has already answered itself. The disrespect is the answer, the disrespect is the closure. These individuals do not function like us. I keep telling y'all this. They are not built like us. Their brains do not run the same way ours run. This is why they do the unthinkable. This is why they don't have a moral compass. I told y'all that too. They don't have a moral compass that says, stop, that's too far. That's why they're able to go lower than you. That's why they're able to be disrespectful to a whole nother degree. That's why they're able to move like nothing's happened. That's why they're able to do like nothing's happened. That way, that's why it seems like they don't have karma, because they're able to move as if nothing matters. And a lot of them are just good at playing their karma off. You don't see it, it's behind closed doors. They're not going to go around parading it. But it happens every day. It's just not in the way that you want, and then you think it's different because you're not the one executing it. Stop creating problems that are not there because you lack action. Again, stop creating problems that are not there because you lack action. They cheated on you, they're lying to you, they're abusing you. And again, I gotta throw this in there because I know it's somebody in the comments itching to be validated, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you. These things are easier said than done. But that does not excuse the fact or give you any leniency to the fact that it needs to be done. Nobody said it was easy, but it needs to be done. Just because it's not easy does not give you a platform or a grace to bullshit. that just means you need to take that issue way more seriously than you would normally take it. A lot of people don't like that because it creates a sense of urgency and it interrupts their comfort zone of being stagnant. Because a lot of times when you want to figure things out, when you want to do this, when you want to do that, when you want to do that before you make a move, a lot of it is because it enables a comfort zone of being stagnant due to fear of action. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom made and tailor fitted to your situation, make sure y'all book the session. I do all cities, states, time zones, and countries, so do not let that deter you from booking a session. If you do not see your desired date or time, make sure y'all send me an email and I will get you scheduled, because I do weekend and evening sessions, but they are upon request. Make sure y'all check out my performance video for Regret Radio. It is a pop song about my narcissistic experience. It is off my pop project Supernova, which is about my narcissistic experience in its entirety. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. Leave me some feedback, leave me a review. If you hear music in the beginning of the video, it is mine, so that is a preview of, you know, the music, so you can see if you like it. If you need a soundtrack to your healing journey, check out Supernova by Terrell Andretti. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, the links are down below in the video description. I have PayPal, Cash App, Zelle. It is not a requirement, but if it's on your heart to do so, I greatly appreciate it, and it helps the channel. But until next time, another day, another way. You ain't got to listen.